Hi everyone, thanks for taking the time to watch our EB-5 series of videos. Today we are going to discuss the EB-5 visa and specifically the regional centers. What is a regional center? This is a question we get pretty frequently. My name is Dan Nast. I'm an immigration attorney with Orlando Visa Lawyer, which is an immigration law firm that provides services across the entire United States. Like I said, today we are going to discuss the EB-5 visa and specifically regional centers. Just a quick recap, the EB-5 visa is an investor's visa. It's an investor's visa that can lead to a green card. It has set investment amounts. It has a job creation requirement, many other requirements. But today we are going to discuss regional centers. What is a regional center? Why are people asking about regional centers? Well, for EB-5 visas, an investor can put their money into a business in the United States. We'll get into the qualifications of those businesses more in another video, but they can do it on their own, or they can go through what's called a regional center. And a regional center is an entity that's been designated by USCIS to promote economic growth and job creation in a certain area. So basically what they do is they take money from investors and they direct it to certain projects. So it kind of takes some of the investment control away from the investor because they're kind of designating where the investment goes. But at the same time, they're directing it to projects where, that are already kind of seen as EB-5 level projects. There's an application process for these entities to become regional centers. We're not going to discuss that today. That's way outside the scope of the video. A lot of times, and there is some confusion as well. See, there's investment amounts for an EB-5 visa. For just a general investment in any area, it's $1,050,000. These are current numbers as the time this video is being created. That can is subject to change. Or if it's in an area of high unemployment or a rural area as defined by government standards, certain qualifications that have to be met for these areas, the minimum investment amount is $800,000. So depending on where that project is that the regional center is directing the money to, could determine whether or not the minimum investment amount is the $800,000 or the $1,050,000. Again, that's a topic for another day, but just something to think about with regional centers because there is some confusion. A lot of folks think if they invest in a regional center, they automatically get the minimum, the lower minimum investment amount. Not necessarily the case. It all depends on where the money is going to. What's the benefit of a regional center? What is a big benefit of the regional center? Well, for an EB-5 visa, there is a job creation requirement. The investment has to directly create at least 10 full-time opportunities for qualified employees. In this sense, however, under a regional center, there are circumstances where indirect creation of jobs can count towards that minimum amount, that minimum job creation amount. So there can be advantages to going with a regional center. Again, there's lots of qualifications, tons of things to consider with an EB-5 visa. So if you're thinking of applying for an EB-5, be sure to consult with an immigration attorney first. We handle these visas at Orlando Visa Lawyer. Be sure to call us, contact us through WhatsApp, send us an email. The information is all on the screen. Thanks everyone for taking the time to watch.